Welcome back to Periwinkle Dream Studio. In today's video, I'm going to show you all 3 unique ways that you can use washi in your journal spreads. So if you're tired of using washi in the same boring ways, or you're just a washi enthusiast, this video is for you. Before we get started, if you need more inspiration for journaling spreads or more ideas, you can head on over to my Instagram, Periwinkle Dreams Plans. The first layout is a stacked staggered washi design. For this method, you can either use a thick washi, which we'll cut later, or a thin washi. It works either way, but if you don't have a utensil to cut your washi, then the thin one's going to be your best bet. I'm going to start off with my thicker washi, and I am using this silver foiled sparkle washi that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's honestly my favorite washi that I own. And I'm going to line it up on the edge of the paper. You can also do this in any orientation. If you want to do it horizontally, you can as well. I'm going to pick whatever length that I want, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut it here. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half. This washi is exactly 4 boxes long or wide, so I know where to cut it, and I accidentally messed up. You could also use a ruler during this if you want to make sure it's absolutely perfect. And don't throw away this piece of washi because it's still perfectly usable. Because I like to mirror my spreads, I'm going to go ahead and just use this one on this side of the paper. Next, I'm going to choose a thinner washi. If you don't have any thin washi, go ahead and do the same thing with another thick washi. And this time, I'm going to slightly overlap the first piece of washi that I put. And I'm also not going to have it go all the way to the end. I'm going to cut it a little bit higher. I'm going to go back in with the same sparkle washi and repeat the steps. And again, I'm going to cut this one in half since this is a thicker washi. I'm going to repeat one more time, but this time I'm going to choose a different washi to what I've already been using for the thin one. And I'm going to choose this purple one because it still matches. And again, I'm going to overlap. And I'm going to cut this one higher than I did the other one. And I'm just going to go ahead and repeat this on the other side. Now that I've got it mirrored on both sides, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit to the center of the page. And this time I'm going to do it horizontally. So I'm just going to place a piece of the thick washi that I've already pre-cut in half. On the top, I'm going to add this purple. And I'm going to cut it a little bit shorter on one side. And then I'm going to take the pink and put it on the bottom. And now I'm going to do the same thing on this side, but I'm going to place it a little bit higher up. Now you can just go ahead and fill in the rest of the page with stickers, writing, whatever you want. But this is the finished look for a staggered stacked washi. The second layout is a wavy edge design. For this design, you're going to need a regular width washi like these, or you can use one sticker. I wouldn't use anything thinner than regular washi. I'm going to use a sticker one because I like the design, and this is the spread that I want to go for. And just like the other one, you're going to line it up with the edge of the paper. But for this one, you're going to take it all the way down to the very end. For this design, you will need something to cut with. I used this little ceramic blade that I showed you in the last design, but you could use an X-Acto knife, a box cutter. They even have some of those pins that have little ceramic blades in them, and they just look like regular ballpoint pins. Anything that you have with a sharp edge that can cut is okay to use. Just be careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in a wavy motion, and I'm going to try to stay in the center of the washi. And I'm going to try to use a light hand so that I don't cut through the paper. Similar to the last design, I'm going to take off the half that's not along the edge of the paper. And because I like to mirror my designs and do the same spread for each side, I'm going to place my extra piece over on this end. But if you want to keep this separate from this page, go ahead and place it along this edge. If you like how this looks just like this is, you're welcome to stop here. But I also like to add a bit of washi along the insides. And for this one, I'm going to go ahead and use a different color. I'm going to go ahead and take this thicker pink one. And I'm just going to repeat the same steps. So I'm going to line it up with the edge of the page, or the edge of the grid on the page. I'm going to trim the ends. And I'm going to find the center of the strip and go ahead and cut it in a wavy motion. And again, I'm going to place the extra piece on the opposite page. So again, the only thing left to do is to add your stickers, write in whatever you're going to journal about, and spruce up the journal pages, and feel free to use some coordinating washi throughout the spread. The third layout is a stacked and wavy design combined. For this last idea, I'm going to be using two regular washis, but similar designs. I have this cherry pattern one and this cherry pattern one, and I'm kind of going to combine the elements of both of the designs that we've already done and make a stacked wavy type of washi pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and take this cherry one, the darker one, and I'm going to align this horizontally. Again, you can do this vertically if you want. I just prefer to do this one horizontally because I like the way that it looks. And I'm going to do this to the top and the bottom. This is a great way to take up space when you're not really in the mood to journal. It still looks cute and intentional, but it doesn't take up too much time. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling. Bonus points if you don't get in a fight with your washi tape. While I'm fighting with the washi tape, I just want to make a note. This design also works best with thicker or normal sized or normal width washi tape. Anytime you're going to make a little wavy edge on the washi tape, it's best to have something that is thick enough for you to be able to do so without cutting through the washi. Okay, now for the design, I had to cut off that edge because it just got too balled up. I'm going to take my other washi, and I honestly don't know how this is going to look because they're drawn in different designs, but I'm willing to try it out. And I'm going to layer it halfway over, or maybe a little bit over halfway, over the other washi. And honestly, I'm thinking that because this one is white, this one should have gone down first. So I'm going to go ahead and switch that off camera. Alright, I've gone ahead and mirrored what I did on this side, and I switched that. And so now I'm going to place the darker washi on top of the lighter one. And once I cut it, you'll see why I switched it like that. You want to be able to see your design, and having a white washi on the bottom is kind of counterproductive. I just didn't realize that until in the moment. Alright. So this time when we do the wave, we don't necessarily want to do it halfway through. We kind of want to just do the very edge. So I'm going to turn my book. And there's washi stuck to me. And just like the last one, peel it off, and now you have a really cute wavy edge. For this one, I didn't really want to take up too much space, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave only one strip at the bottom, but I'm still going to make the edges wavy, just for cohesiveness. Let me know in the comments if you try any ideas, and feel free to tag me with what you've created on Instagram at PeriwinkleDreamsPlans. I would love to see what you create. But that's all for today's video. If you liked what you saw, consider subscribing, but only if you want to. And with that being said, you never have to be the best, just try your best, and I will see you all in my next video.